Dobar dan and welcome back to the channel, where today we'll be overviewing the very first update of my brand new 1:400 scale Zagreb Franjo Tuđman malozračna luka. Zagreb's Franjo Tuđman International Airport is located on the outskirts of Zagreb, the capital of Croatia. However, don't be fooled by its size, as the airport is a tourist hotspot and handled almost 4 million passengers in the year of 2023 alone. LDZA, the airport's IACO, is also the main base for the Croatian Air Force, which operates a fleet of refurbished MiG-21 fighters. These fighters, however, are to be retired and therefore replaced by the modern French Dassault Rafale multi-role fighter aircraft. In addition, the airport serves as the main hub for the nation's flag carrier, Croatia Airlines, who has been a Star Alliance member since 2004. Zagreb is also the headquarters of charter airline Trade Air. LDZA has many routes to both the Middle East and Europe. Back in the day, Emirates used to fly their 777-200s here, however they seem to have stopped due to the effects of the COVID pandemic. Now that you have some background info, let's get into it. We start the update with this Croatia Airlines Airbus A319-100 in the 25 godina livery carrying the emblem of Zagreb. Right now, this aircraft is loading up some cargo and baggage for its flight to Dubrovnik. Right next to that, this Qatar Airways Airbus A320-200 is currently undergoing catering operations as well as being fueled up for its long journey to Doha. This route is pretty interesting considering the 6-hour-plus flight is operated on a narrow-body aircraft. When I flew out of LDZA last year, I actually got to see this aircraft during its reverse thrust procedure as the aircraft I was on taxied to the runway. Following that, this British Airways A321neo is unloading some cargo and baggage as it just arrived in from London Heathrow. This is actually one of the models I got when I visited the airplane shop in Miami. Feel free to check out the full walkthrough video I made on my channel, which will be linked in the description, as well as displayed on this card. Moving on, this Aegean A320ceo is currently unloading cargo as it just came in from Athens. And as yet another Airbus plane, this Lufthansa A320neo arrived a little late, and so it's working fast to unload its passengers, all while being catered for its return flight to Frankfurt's main Flughafen. Now onto some Euro regionals, we have this Air France HOP Embraer E170. This aircraft is currently loading its passengers and getting catered for its flight to Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport. Following that, this Lufthansa CityLine CRJ 900 just finished loading up its passengers and is now preparing for its return flight to Frankfurt's EDDF. And finally, for the very first update of my LDZA series, we have this FedEx 767-300, which we'll pretend is the Las Vegas Sands 767-200. Now, I actually saw a 767-200 and an A340-500 at LDZA, but I've never seen that livery before, which I guess is an American casino and resort company that has a small fleet of private aircraft used to charter VIP customers or company officers. I thought it was pretty interesting to see a new livery, but even more interesting to see US-owned wide-bodies at a European airport that isn't some massive hub like Paris or Frankfurt. But anyway, that is going to wrap up the very first update of my 1:400 scale Zagreb Franjo Tuđman model airport series. As I've flown through this airport many times, this series means a lot to me, and I'm happy to be the very first creator in the world to make a model airport series on LDZA. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and consider subscribing to help my channel reach 1,000 subs by 2025. Other than that, hvala vam svima na gledanju I do sljedećeg puta, sigurno na putovanja.